Welcome to Fallout 76, this is Jim. In this video we're going to take a look at completing daily challenges for today, Monday, July the 14th, 2025. As you can see, we are here at Graham's Meat Cook, old Graham in the background. Which is right about here. You can utilize Vault 76 as a free fast travel if you so wish. Right, so today is the last day for Meat Week, so just an FYI, both Graham's Meat Cook and Primal cuts. All right. Counting down. So again, if you do end up completing Primal cuts, you'll get what's known as Prime Meat. And this is where you put it right here on this barbecue. But word for warning, you will need at least 5 Prime Meat to put on here. Okay, so FYI. As well as at least 5 scrap wood to put in this little wood pile. As we know, it's been going on for 2 weeks here now. I think for the most part, most of us know how to complete this event, as well as Primal cuts. This event happens very quickly. I recommend getting here just a little bit before the hour on top of the hour, and that way there you'll be able to complete it. Because it is possible, if you dilly-dally a little bit, or the servers that you're on are a little slow, that you can miss this event totally. Alright. Counting down 40 seconds here. Let's see what else we got over here. Cement, fertilizer. Some nice stuff here. Oh, I take those cats. Why not? Why not, Jim? We've been doing pretty good. I did happen to get a couple plans these last couple of weeks. Plans that I don't know. Of course, all kinds of plans that I already do know. Which I'll be selling in the old vendor. Hopefully you guys got the weenie wagon. Which is produces 12 canned dog food while you play the game. Definitely well worth it. Oh, where are those plants at here? There we go. So hopefully you guys were successful in getting those. It's funny, I wonder if they're picking them up too. That's odd. Huh. Oh. Point blank range, Jimmy. Poor little fella. Put the critter chunks right in the snack cart here. Oh, we have a little bit of doo-doo here from old Charlie. He doesn't clean up after himself. Nice. You're definitely getting her done. Nice, there we go. Pretty awesome. See what we get here. Super mutant diagram. Okay, we just got that one the other day. Let's check here in the old news section. Not a whole lot here. Let's go ahead and drop these for someone. There we go. Alright, good stuff. Let's see what else we got for these daily challenges here. Alright, good stuff. So you can see there, complete the event. Graham's Meat Cook, 1 for 1 again, every hour on top of the hour. Happens very quickly. I recommend you get here very quickly because you can miss it for sure because it happens so fast. Alright, not a whole lot that we have to stay on this particular server for. So let's go ahead. We're going to go to our own server. If I can hit the right button. There we go. That way there, make it a little bit quicker and easier without being in competition with those other folks there for the same challenges. Yeah, good old meat week. Hard to believe 2 weeks. 2 weeks have gone by like that. Seems like here in Canada it's summer. So it's where I live, summer's very short. And take advantage of the summer, the warm weather as much as we can. Probably for some of you who live in warmer places, probably wouldn't think it's warm, but it's warm to us. Yeah. All right, let's head to our camp here. Nice, this is where we're supposed to spawn. Perfect. It's working like a charm. All right, let's see here. All right. I go ahead and drink purified water too. So again, a couple different ways we can go and collect purified water here in the game. There are random locations for purified water, but I find that it's totally random. It's not very consistent. So if I were you, what I would do is what I recommend to people is go around on a public server with other people and visit other players' camps, because a lot of players, especially higher level ones, will have water collectors, water coolers that you'll be able to collect from. And a lot of people right around their vendors will leave them unlocked, such as myself. And that way there are people stopping by, can just kind of come around and just kind of collect. Now these vintage water coolers, we actually get these from the festive gifts around Christmas time. And some of you that are this past Christmas were very successful in getting it. And again, if you ever see one for sale in someone's vendor, highly recommend it. As you can see, they're nice and compact. You can stack them on top of each other, which is pretty cool. Now let's go to our build menu here, if it'll let me. Go down to the water tab. We do have these ones here, these enclave water collectors. Now, got these in season 19 season pass. As you can see, he's a little bit larger, and you can't stack them like the ones can, but again, they will pass if they collect 2 purified water. I actually do have a video on this, and I make reference to the vintage one there as well. You won't find this one here in players' vendors. This one here was just for the season 19 season pass, but you never know, they might bring it back. Now we do have another variation. We do have these water purifiers right here. Now these water purifiers, you actually get these very early on in game when you're following the Overseer's mission, once when you reach level 20. So you actually get these plans very early on. Now as you can see, they do need a lot of requirements to build, a lot of power to run. But again, that's all you have. It's all you have. And to be honest, this is all I had for the longest time. Until I got my hands on the vintage one probably about 2.5 years ago, maybe about 3 years ago now. This one's 2, 3, and 5, I believe. Right? And of course, an unwritten rule here in the game. Most people you just play the game for a very short period of time, you know what to lock up and what not to lock up. And again, if you find something that's not locked up, it's fair game. All right, so just an FYI there. Just go ahead and collect your purified water. You can go under your new section. Go down under your food and drink, purified water, and you just go ahead and drink it. Just like that. Drink purified water, 2 for 2, done. Just like that. All right, let's see what's next here. All right, scrap junk to produce bone, 5. So again, bone is a junk item, which we can use the bulk and scrap method at any Tinker's Workbench on the map. Let's go ahead and go craft our Tinker's Workbench here. We're going to go bulk, go to bone right here, bone shards. So all you need is 20 bone shards and 2 plastic to bulk 1 bone shard. And then you scrap it, hands down, the fastest, quickest, easiest way to complete this daily challenge. More so for the folks that are kind of short on time, or for people like to get things done quick and easy, the bulk and scrap method is very useful for most junk items in the game. Now, a pretty good source of bone actually is by completing primal cuts. There's a primal cuts that happens right about here down here in the ash heap. We've actually been doing that one there the last couple times in a row, and there's a sheep squatch that shows up there at the very end, and you get quite a bit of bone from that sheep squatch actually, so just an FYI there. Super mutants are a pretty good source of bone as well. Usually in around their encampments, those meat bags will have bone in it as well, so you can try around super mutants as well. Right here in Lewisburg, this is probably one of the best spots for bone in the game. It is the Van Lowe Taxidermy. It's the blue house right on the corner on the main road. That is probably one of the best spots for bone, and that's where we're going to head here today. So let's pop into Lewisburg. Actually, I just kind of thought of one more location I keep forgetting about. Right over here in Camden Park. So once when you go to the front door from the north side, you take an immediate right, and right across from the Dross Toss will be a little area. You'll see a bunch of basketballs around, but you'll also see a lot of skulls, a bunch of skulls there. So that's a pretty good spot there as well. I think there's about, I would like to say 6 or 7 skulls there. So FYI. All right, so Van Lowe Taxidermy right here. Again, in the blue house right on the corner. Van Lowe Taxidermy. Let's go ahead inside here. There will be a couple of rad roaches in here, so just an FYI there. And look at this right here in the front counter. We have this Brahmin skull. Let's go ahead and grab him. We go down to our new section. You can see there are 5 bone just from that one Brahmin skull. And as I mentioned with that Primal cuts with that Sasquatch, just very close to where we are here now, usually you get 2 Brahmin skulls. Right, so real good location for bone. Plus, let's head upstairs here just so we can show you the other locations. All right, these antlers right here, some antlers right here as well. We head upstairs here. Where is he? Oh, there's it there. Right inside here, a bunch of antlers inside here. Now, this is also a great spot for toilet paper. If you're looking for toilet paper right there. Now, sometimes you will come across toilet paper on the roll that you can't pick up, but this one here you can. And again, 2 more Brahmin skulls right here. So this is a great spot for toilet paper. Great spot for the bone. All right. Let's go ahead and scrap this up. We're going to head right back to our camp here. Now, again, you can go to any train station, another player's map, wherever there's a workbench to make it a little bit quicker for you. I'm just going to head back to our camp just to make it a little bit easier for the next challenge. And a nice little burnt book there as well. That's cool. It's a very old camp right there. I haven't had that in a long time. Years. Alright, let's go and scrap this up. We'll just use our cannery here. Again, to scrap this problem because you see the item stats right there in the middle. There we go. Scrap trying to produce bone, 5 for 5, done just like that. So again, many great ways we can get bone here in the game. Alright, let's take a look at the next one here. Scrap trying to produce steel, 10. So again, steel is another junk item, in which we can use the bulk and scrap method at any Tinker's Workbench. Let's go ahead and go craft at our Tinker's Workbench here. Go bulk, go to the S section. So to bulk 1 steel, all you need is 2 plastic and 30 steel scrap from our stash of scrap box. You go ahead, you bulk your 1 steel, and you scrap it again, hands down, the fastest, quickest, easiest way to complete the daily challenge. More so for the folks that are kind of short on time, or for people who like to get things done quick and easy, the bulk and scrap method is definitely where it's at for most junk items here in the game. Now, we can get steel in many great locations in the game. You just kind of play the game naturally and have fun, get some XP, grab the weapons and armor, scrap it all. A great way to get steel. I find tin cans are a good source of steel, so 1 tin can will give us 2 steel and 1 lead. Now, we will come across what's called can chimes. If you disarm can chimes, you'll get 9 tin cans, okay? And there's 6 of them here in Camden Park. There's 1 right here at Well Station, at the station itself. There's all kinds of them here, Eastern Regional Penitentiary. Right over here at Crevice Dam, Dire Chemical. and right down here through Harper's Ferry. Another good spot for tin cans here is Sunday Brothers Cabin. That's when you spawn in, you go right up the driveway towards the main house. But we don't go to the main house. There's a little shack on the left-hand side with a candy cane roof. Excuse me. And then we go right to inside that little shack with the candy cane roof. And there's all kinds of tin cans in there. Great, great spot. All right, let's go somewhere a little bit different here today. Usually I bring you down to Camden Park. Let's pop into Crevice Dam here. Again, a lot of stuff will have steel in it anyway. Not all stuff, but a lot of stuff. Okay, so you can actually kind of sneak in here, even though this is a higher level area. There's a couple of super mutants around, a couple of mutant hounds. There's some bugs on the other side of that large bridge. We have a couple of canned chimes right here. Now we're going to do disarms. You can see top left-hand corner, there's 9. There's another 9. We're in caution, so we're okay. We're just going to back right out here. Nice, quick, and easy. Again, if I can do this, anyone can. All right, there we go. Didn't even cause an alarm. Let's head back to our camp. We're going to scrap this up. Again, you can scrap it at any workbench and other players' camp, down at the mall. Any train station is fine. This is working out really good. Let's put that away. Just use our cannery here. Let's scrap up. As you can see, item stats there. 2 steel, 1 lead for each tin can. There we go. Scrap junk to produce steel. 10 for 10. Done just like that. Pretty sweet. Let's see what's next here. Alright. Let's go ahead and hack at Terminal 1. So if you check out some videos, I have about 3 or 4 of them here in the channel. I show you some level 0 hacks, terminals, okay? The reason why I show the level 0s is you do not need a hack perk card under Intelligence or even Master Infiltrator. You don't need any perk cards at all for level 0, and you can check out those videos here on the channel. Again, if you do have the perk cards or you do have Master Infiltrator, any terminal will do, alright? Let's look at a couple of those level 0 terminals right here, Charleston Herald. Okay, so this one here is a little bit of a maze to get to. This is one of the videos that I show you. But again, just right where I spawn in, just follow the direction. You don't even have to battle anyone or combat with anyone. And just make your way through there, alright? The next pretty good one is right up here in Abby's bunker. You actually come here following the Overseer's mission, right at level 20. And you come here very low level, and again, that's a level 0 hack to get inside that bunker. Right here, pretty decent spot, Valley Gallery. Sorry, not Valley Gallery. Sorry, guys. The General Steakhouse. So once when you go inside the front door, again, lots of super mutants and mutant hounds will be around, but just kind of sneak into the front door from this side, okay? And right to the right, immediate right, will be a administration desk. There'll be a terminal there, level 0 hack. And of course, this one here is the most popular one, and this is the one I mostly recommend to people. It's fairly close to Vault 76. It is the Landview Lighthouse. It is in the White House itself, okay? And you head right upstairs, there'll be a rad roach up there, and there'll be a terminal there, level 0 requirement. Alright? You can try that one there. That's the one I usually recommend to people anyway. So let's pop up here to Abby's bunker. Do something a little bit different here this time. Try to mix it up a little bit. And again, if you do have those perk cards under Intelligence, you can, do whatever you want to do, but I like to kind of show the level 0 requirement. Now, in case you're brand new to the game, it shows auto unlock for me, because I have a legendary perk card. And that is called Master Infiltrator. And even if you have a 1-star, it is very useful, okay? And it definitely will save you a lot of time from having to switch your perk cards for hack under Intelligence and even pick lock under Perception, okay? And again, once when you get into legendary perk cards, I highly recommend Master Infiltrator being one of the first ones you get. And that's why it shows auto unlock for me. Let's go ahead and auto unlock. There we go. Hack a terminal 1 for 1, done. Just like that. Easy peasy. What do we got over here? A couple cigars, nice. Alright, now while we are here, let's take a look at the next one. Kill insects 5. So many great spots we can find insects here and around the game. You will come across some older videos I have here on the channel. It is kill insects with an energy weapon. But again, I still show you a location for insects. Not necessarily you have to use an energy weapon for this one. But that particular one you do. But again, all insect is an insect. So right up here, Airhold Homestead. Not so much the homestead itself, but to the field just to the south. Okay. And right over here, there'll be a red barn. And there'll be bee swarms. All right. So bee swarms will count as insects. There's 3 of them. And as you take honey from the beehives, little bee swarms will come out. And I believe you can get anywhere from 5 to 7 bee swarms there in total. Between those bee swarms and all the bugs that are down through here, I believe the most we ever got at one time was 19. That was on the same server. Really good spot right down here. Of course, Hanover Gorge Resort, again, it's a little bit of a mix between ghouls and blotflies here, but it's a pretty good spot. Now, either side of the bridge, so the New River Gorge, either east or west, doesn't matter which side you spawn. On the upper level, the 2 sections in the middle, we have about 4 to 5 bugs there in total. There's usually a couple bugs that run the Moonshiner Shack, like ticks. But usually the 2 guys, when you spawn, they're usually the 2 guys that are there usually take care of them before you can even haul your weapon out. So again, just an FYI there. Sometimes there's bugs that show up with a giant teapot. All right. Sometimes there's ghouls there. There's a little event that happens here, and usually it's bugs that show up for that one. As well as a nice little public event here at Camp Adams. Lots of bugs, usually some rad roaches at the end. And rad scorpions there as well. What else we got here? Right here, Big B's rest stop. If you actually turn around and walk up the hill, there's a large pooling area up here. There's a lot of bugs up here. There's a lot of bugs in around the White Springs Greens, right around this little snake here. And yeah, it's a pretty good spot there. A bunch of ticks up here too, right by Dolly Sod's Wilderness, going towards the Dolly Sod's campground. Usually a bunch of ticks in there as well. Now again, we are here at Abby's Bunker. And again, you will need that level 0 hack requirement. There'll be 5 rad roaches down here, so while we're here, let's go after them. Again, you can make these daily, weekly challenges as easy or as hard as you want. It's really up to you, right? Level 0 hack. I think I just I was already inside the building. I fast traveled through it. Yeah, right on, Jeff. Yeah, right on. That's pretty funny. Oh, man. Alright, so rad roaches down here. Usually half of them are glowing. There's 3 of them right here. There we go. Kill an insect. There'll be 2 more right back here. Be careful of that. Alright, there's the other guy there. Yeah, real good spot. Gosh, that's so funny. Yeah, it's right inside the build. Let's fast travel to it, Jim. Sure. Yeah, sounds like a great idea, buds. Oh, one more spot. It just kind of occurred to me. Right down here. Shenandoah Visitor Center. A bunch of rad roaches right down here as well. Alright. Let's see what's next. What do we have? Is 1 left? Okay. Kill a creature while in a team. 10. Okay, so a creature is anything but a human or a robot. Even the Brahmin that are passive down through Flatwoods, those guys even count as creatures. Okay, so anything but a human or a robot. And you can be on a team with other people, or you can be on a team by yourself. All right, so let's go ahead here. I'm on a private server. Let's go ahead and create our own team here. We're just going to go casual. There we go. So I'm going to team by myself on my own server. Mutated Zombie Jim. All right, and again, creatures. Again, you can make it easy or as hard as you want. Whatever you want to do. Anything but a human or a robot. Doesn't matter what area you go. All right, so it's really up to you. Let's pop into good old Somerville's Dam. Haven't been here in a little while. It's one of my favorite spots to go. Go after some Scorched here today. Now again, you could have incorporated a lot of the other challenges into this one as well, just to save yourself a little bit of time. Just gonna an FYI there. Headshot City, baby. Headshot City. Alright. Just like that. Let's get up this ladder here. Nice. Oh. Where's this guy going? See you later, buddy. Burp. Thought you can get away, I guess. Thought he can get away. There we go. Nice. 2 more guys in there. All whack of guys on the other side of the bridge over there. Yeah, nice, easy spot. Guys are nice and squishy. Love it. Good weapon for them. Did I say broken fishing rod? Yeah, right on. Yeah. Anyone else over there? Seemed like it. One more straggler around. Alright, let's take a look here. And we're done. Just like that. Let's head back to our camp here. Take a look at weapon of the day. Love it. Look at that there. Yeah, this is a real nice camp. This is I'm impressed with this camp myself. I'm impressed with this cat here built this thing. Usually I'm not that great, but yeah, I'm pretty happy with the way this one turned out. Weapon of the day here, Jim. Let's take a look at that real quick. 2-shot hunting night vision lever action rifle. +1 projectiles, +75% damage, +50% chance to hit a target in bats. +100% faster movement speed while aiming. Night vision 2-shot bats enhanced nimble. Hard receiver, true long barrel, true stock, long night vision scope suppressor. It's awesome looking hunting lever action paint. Look at that metal engraving there. Isn't that awesome? 133 × 2 damage, 45 ammo. Of course, it's single fire, and only 5 in the old tube chamber. Let's take a look at the perk cards here. Again, not a whole lot has changed. Just a basic rifleman build, or what used to be called a rifleman build, but these are majority of the perk cards here under perception. Nothing really else has changed since the last couple of days. Legendary perk cards, these don't change for me either, and I'm very happy with them, and as you can see, they're all maxed out. Good stuff. Alright, so tomorrow, Tuesday, there'll be at least 3 videos popping out. There'll be the new Atomic Shop weekly update, our usual daily challenge video, and plus a weekly challenge video. And of course, if there's anything interesting to me in the shop, I will take a look at that as well. So there you guys go. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please like, subscribe, and share with the chance. It really helps me out. I'd like to thank my channel members, Artistically Arranged, Michael Edwards, Nigel Wiffen, Heather, Whitetribe, Mr. Shelton, Drake Stamps, NotMeButMeYesMeThatsMe, Yes Me, That's Me, Drew, Andrew, Confoundedbridge, Waywarner, John, DJ59, Picquerist, Gwen Trutnau, Tony Watson, FelixTheKat, Dan Ferreira. Thank you all so very much, and I hope you all have a nice day.